Hi, and welcome to Thoughts on the Book of Mormon. I am so happy to be with you and welcome you to my YouTube channel. I hope you'll visit some of the other videos on this playlist so that you can catch up or revisit some of your favorites. So today we're talking about the Book of Mormon in the Book of Mormon, chapter 4 through 6. Chapter 4 is dicey and gross and horrific, and Mormon is even like, I don't even want to traumatize you by telling you how bad it is. It's so horrific, and there's even discussion of cannibalism. And it's interesting to note that the Book of Mormon was published before there was any archaeological proof, so to speak, of cannibalism in the Mesoamerica civilizations, which many believe is where the Book of Mormon lands are. After the publication of the Book of Mormon, evidences of cannibalism being practiced were discovered. So just a little tidbit there in your quest to understand maybe some of the evidences, if you would like to call them that, for the Book of Mormon. I don't get caught up in those, but I think they're interesting to note. I think they're helpful to share, and to file back in the back of your mind as you're having conversations with your kids or with others that may be questioning. Chapter 5 is Mormon returning to lead his people, even though he knows their destruction is coming. And he's witnessed the Lamanites make this mighty change of heart where they were just this pure and delightsome people, and now they are just fierce in their fighting, and the Nephites as well. And it's must be horrific for a leader or as parents, as we know kind of the train wreck that's coming. And yet Mormon continues to lead. And I'm a fan of boundaries. If you follow me, you've heard me speak, you've read anything I've written, I believe in boundaries and doing self-care and being clear on what your why is. And I'm wondering if Mormon's why here was his love of God. And because of his love of God, he was able to love the people even in the midst of where they were at. And he continued to try to make things better in the midst of this horrific battle. And then as we go into chapter 6, we really get account. We start getting account, like from a mathematical standpoint, over 230,000 deaths during this war. And that's comparable to World War II. But if you take all the other wars previous to World War II and combine them, then it would hit about the number here. And I think, gosh, what a horrific thing to watch as a Nephite people and a Lamanite people, to watch this destruction on such a massive level. Can you picture it? Can you picture 230,000 deaths? And there's Mormon and eventually Moroni. I love in this one reference book that I've shared with you before, in October 2001 in General Conference. I want to read it. President Faust said about that last verse, from verse 17 to 22 in chapter 6, Mormon is just eloquently crying unto the Lord about the people and the destruction. And then in verses 22, he says, "Oh, that ye had repented before this great destruction had come upon you, but behold, ye are gone, and the Father, ye, the eternal Father of heaven, knoweth your state, and he doeth with you according to his justice and mercy." And President Faust said this: "We long for the ultimate blessing of the atonement, to become one with him, to be in his divine presence, to be called individually by name, as he warmly welcomes us home with a radiant smile, beckoning us with open arms to be enfolded in his boundless love. How glorious, sublime this experience will be if we can feel worthy enough to be in his presence. The overwhelming message of the atonement is the perfect love the Savior has for each and all of us. It is a love which is full of mercy, patience, grace, equity, long-suffering, and above all, forgiving." And so I think as we watch, even now, as we are winding up towards the day of the second coming, what battles are we going to be asked to witness? How will we show up to try to help, even as we see the writing on the wall and we read the scriptures and we know the signs? Will we tap into the atonement to help strengthen us so that we can express grace, love, mercy, and patience to those around us, no matter how hard it is or how horrible it feels. That's my invitation to you today. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow.